Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. I am out on the Suzuki 8S today with one question. Is the Rode Wireless Pro good enough for motovlogging? And the answer is, it's that time of year where I reevaluate the equipment that I'm using for my motovlogs and see if I can come up with a better solution that either gives me enhanced audio or video capabilities or is just easier to work with in general. So the equipment that I've been using this year is the Hero 11 Black, and then later in the year when the Hero 12 Black came out, I switched over to that one, and I was using that as my main helmet camera with the GoPro Media mod on there so that I could attach a microphone, that was tucked in behind the cheek pad of my helmet and then running straight to the GoPro Media mod. That way I was getting audio delivered straight to the camera and I didn't have to worry about an external audio source later on that I had to, sync up in post. And I had a DJI Action 3 as my handlebar camera. Well, both companies came out with newer cameras. GoPro released the Hero 12 Black, so I changed out my helmet camera for that one and then swapped out the handlebar camera for the latest DJI version, which is the Action 4. Now, those cameras were doing just fine, and I actually really was impressed with the latest GoPro Hero Black. I was having issues previously with my GoPro out here in the Arizona desert, overheating and causing problems with the camera shutting off and everything when I was in the middle of trying to record something. So it was really annoying. I had to switch the resolution down to 1080p just to get it to stay on long enough so I could record an actual video. So I went out and picked up the DJI Action 4 and used that. Actually did not have any issues with overheating on it. I have yet to have the thing shut down on me for overheating. Now, I haven't used it in the dead of summer yet, but I've used it in over 100-degree weather, and it's been just fine. I mean, the thing will stay on until the battery is dead, basically. So I've been having really good luck with it. But even though the Hero 12 has been doing pretty good, I ultimately, made a decision to go with an external audio device so that I could have a smaller main camera on the helmet. What I really like about the DJI is that, it's got the magnetic assist mounting on there. So you don't need to use thumb screws to, move positions, take it off the helmet, put it on the handlebar or somewhere else on the bike to get different points of view while I'm recording stuff. So I really wanted to go with that platform. Also, the issues I was having with the GoPro Media mod, the audio quality needed a lot of processing in post, and I was getting a ton of wind noise on there no matter what microphone I used, and I was using a Volbox, which is like this inline device, inline audio controller, so that I could turn down the input gain a little bit. That helped, but I still had to do a bunch of post-processing, which I really didn't enjoy. So I ended up selling the GoPro Hero 12, and all I have now is the DJI Action 4, so that's my only camera at the moment. So here's a look at my setup right now. I've got the DJI mic adapter with a Rode Lavalier Go microphone, which I think I picked up for like $100 last year. It should be cheaper now. But I've got the wires coiled over here on the side of the helmet, and this is temporary. Right now I'm just testing this out. Over on the left side of the camera here, I have the brand new Rode Wireless Pro transmitter. Now, the transmitter will record audio straight to it, so you don't need the receiver plugged into the camera to make it work. But you do have to synchronize it in post. So that's the main issue that I was trying to avoid, but the audio quality is just so much better, in my opinion. What I was looking for in an audio solution was one that would allow me to record audio at any speed that I wanted to without having to shout into the microphone. But I still wanted the ability to be able to pick up road noise, bike noise, a little bit of wind noise, but just not as much wind noise as I was getting with other solutions, where I would have to do like noise reduction in post, and then I had to use an EQ program to bring back some of the dialogue EQ that was missing because I had to do wind noise processing on it. It was just a real hassle. Now, once I get out into the open road, I can test the audio a little bit better here without having so much stop and go traffic. Okay, so first audio test. I'm going to give you audio from the DJI camera. This is the DJI camera with the DJI audio adapter with a Rode Lavalier Go plugged into it. Now I have this tucked into the cheek pad, and I have the input gain down at a negative 12 decibels. Okay, audio test 2 is going to be the Rode Wireless Pro transmitter, recording it straight to the transmitter. The receiver is not plugged into the camera, so I'm just doing a straight to device recording, and I'm going to synchronize it with the video footage in post. How does the audio sound? Do you notice a difference between the two? Alright, now I'll go back over to the DJI camera with the mic adapter. How does this audio sound? How is the wind noise? Does it sound crisp and clear? You notice any audio artifacts? Now back to the Rode Wireless Pro standalone recorder. How does the audio sound? Does it sound crisp and clear? Whatever audio solution sounds the best today, I will be mounting on my brand new helmet, which is a Shoei RF 1400. Just wanted something a little bit sportier to go with the brand new bike, so it should be pretty cool. Ultimately, I'm hoping that the Rode Wireless Pro system works better for the audio, even though I'll have to do a little bit more work in post. Just not having all that stuff hanging off the camera, having a standalone audio recorder. I mean, I can use the audio recorder for other things as well. Even having the DJI camera with the mic adapter attached to it, the camera and audio solution is so much smaller than it was on the GoPro with the Media Mod. I really think that GoPro could do a better job trying to integrate the audio capabilities of the camera. Even the ability to adjust the input gain on the microphone. That was the main reason that I decided to switch over. And, you know, I'm not going to be totally negative about GoPro. I think that the video quality on their cameras and their image stabilization is top quality. Maybe even slightly better than this DJI camera. But, I mean, in certain situations, you could argue that one looks better than the other, but in my personal opinion, I'm really a fan of the GoPro footage. It's just a shame that the rest of the capabilities of the camera have kind of fallen behind the competitors. But I'm looking forward to having a smaller, lighter solution on the helmet that is easily removable and swappable to other parts of the bike so that I could get different shots when I'm on the road. Now, this isn't the first time that I've used this microphone for my videos. My last couple of videos on the channel have actually been recorded using the audio from the Rode Wireless Pro system. My real test today was to see if this audio adapter was competitive, if it sounded anywhere as good as the Rode system. So I will find out when I start editing this video. But I have a feeling that the Rode wireless system is going to be the winner. Now, I'm using the stock microphone that comes with the Rode Wireless Pro system, so I am not using any aftermarket microphones. That was an option I was considering at one time, but you could be paying more for the microphone than you could for the audio recorder. And actually one of them that I was looking at was $400 just for the microphone. So I was really holding out, waiting for the system to get launched so that I could try it out and see if the recorder with the stock microphone was good enough for what I needed to do. And actually, I wanted something better than just good enough. I want something that's really good. Alright, just grab the camera. The other thing I'm not sure of is if I plug this microphone back in while it's still running, will it go back to the same negative 12 dB that I had it set on before? Guess we'll find out. Alright, this is probably a worst case scenario for the wind noise. How does it sound? I've got the audio adapter hooked back up to the camera with the Rode lavalier microphone. How does this sound? And then switching back over to the Rode Wireless Pro transmitter. How does this sound? Yeah, I really can't wait to see if this mic adapter sounds anywhere near as good as the standalone system.
Here's a look at the test setup that I put together. Now, just a reminder, this video is not sponsored, but I will have links to everything I used in the description. First, I have the DJI Osmo Action 4 camera mounted to my helmet using a camera mount from RideTech Moto. The white cable coiled up on the side of the helmet is the Rode Lavalier Go microphone that I temporarily ran to the inside of the helmet and tucked it into the side of the cheek pad. That cable runs to the DJI mic adapter on the side of the camera. Now, this setup works at least as good as my previous GoPro with the media mod attached, and would be a decent Motovlog setup all by itself. With this setup, you would probably need to do some post-processing on the audio to clean it up a little bit, and of course the cables would need to be tidied up for permanent use as well. The other audio device being tested today is the Rode Wireless Pro transmitter mounted to the side of the helmet using a stick-on cold shoe. This holds the transmitter in place fairly securely, and the mic cable is also the locking type, so if the transmitter happens to slip out of the mount, it won't fall to the ground. Again, this wiring is temporary and will be cleaned up for the final version. Here's a look at the microphones inside the helmet. The one on the left is the Rode Wireless Pro stock microphone, and the white one on the right is the Rode Lavalier Go. The Rode Wireless Pro mic is directional, so I put little white dots on the active side so I could easily tell it's in the correct position. In the Rode Central app, I turned on the high pass filter for the transmitter and set it to 100. This will help filter out some of the wind noise in the lower frequencies. Since the files are recorded in 32-bit float, I was able to export the audio with a loudness setting of -20. I found that if I didn't export this way, the audio gain was too loud, causing my dialogue to be distorted and clipped. These settings work great for my personal setup, but may need to be tweaked to be used with a different helmet or microphone. So to answer the question that was posed at the beginning of the video, is the Rode Wireless Pro system good enough for motovlogging? And my personal answer is yes. After all my testing was complete, I ended up choosing the Rode Wireless Pro system as my new audio recorder. Here's a look at my final setup on my new helmet, the Shoei RF1400 Arcane. Hope you enjoyed the video today and found it useful. If you did, consider giving it a like, and I will catch you guys on the next video.